Here we go.
Yay.
Don't get me wrong, I love you, but does that mean I have to meet your father? When you're older, you'll understand what I meant when I said no.
It's the final DLC character didn't live up to my unrealistic expectations. I'm disappointed. I don't know how else to make that joke other than that.
This is like the... Of course you take the monochrome one.
I use the monochrome palette for Peacock and Skullgirls.
Okay.
The two color palette...
What version of this motherfucker do I want to go with?
The two, palette, like...
So, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora. That's Kingdom Hearts 2. That's... Wait, wasn't the order on... It's Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2...
I think they're in... Yeah, they're in order, so that's
Dream Drop Distance,
and then
that's 3.
And then it's the alternate colors. So
Monochrome...
1, 2, the two, drive forms, and then...
Yeah. You know what? Dream Drop Distance needs more representation.
But, like,
It's not that bad of a game.
like I was saying, I always pick the monochrome color. Well, for Peacock, I pick that and the color that's literally based off of Lucky Charms. I am not kidding.
Okay, yeah.
What was the name of this classic route?
We
We weren't paying attention.
we'll see in a minute. Let me go back to the... Yeah. Spam it out!
We're not spamming, we're zoning.
Take that, you asshole.
We're just playing neutral.
Yeah, I didn't actually read it. Oh, the light that clears the darkness. There we go. Horde battle.
Ha! They're like shadows. And so, like, if this is referencing Kingdom Hearts, the first you were in the, like,
Oh, it's a bigger one. That's funny.
because that would be a Neo Shadow.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Guess that's dark side, man.
Now, wouldn't a super, like,
Oh, that's
sized...
disgusting.
Wouldn't a super sized one be Dark Side? Well, actually, that's the last one, so yeah, I guess it is. Because...
Oh, I never took damage.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because first it was, like, the Hollow Bastion, you were fighting Link, so I guess that was Riku. I guess this is supposed to be Cloud in Olympus Coliseum?
Yes. That's exactly what this is. Come on.
Ow, motherfucker.
I got him.
Oh, I get how neutral B works now.
If
you stop pressing the button,
then
it
he'll
will
change, yes. That's exact. I love this floaty motherfucker. Oh, yeah! Oh, wait, I'm Zora. Hold on.
Ow, motherfucker.
Can't vlog for everybody!
I have lower HP, the game's going after me.
There we go.
Ah.
You can literally spam it until you stop hitting them.
Yeah.
And the thing about Sora, he actually has air combos.
I need to remember that.
Oh! It took me a minute.
Yeah, wait,
Organization.
is it organization or dive into the heart? Because this area has that glass pane look.
But I think... The thing about...
Oh. Yeah, well, Robin does represent fire, like, thunder and wind and shit, so, like...
Damn it. I actually...
Damn it, damn it. Whew! Fucking 1 HP.
I had 55. I'm good. I
thought if I died, we both lose.
Yes. I shot fire the other way and then turned around and shot the...
Yeah, so I guess that was...
The thing about Sora is fucking... I'm just trying to... Yeah, he actually has fucking air combos.
Air combo!
Look at that!
And... I can just stand here and scum them out. If one of us is going to be just sitting there spamming fire, the other one needs to actually go in and be doing melee.
Hell yeah. Floaty, motherfucker.
Oh. Damn it, they, like... Oh, they're made of metal, that's what it is.
Yeah. I forgot about that move. Forgot we had that in the arsenal.
Why does the game keep fucking focusing on me? Ow, motherfucker.
There we go. Oh yeah, that does lock on. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Trying to...
Oh. Ooh. Oh, he has the spin throw.
Oh yeah, he has a counter. Take that, you asshole! Sora is interesting because, like, his main thing is you have the air combos and you can lead into other, like...
Now...
standard combos, and this
Now, what
is...
do you think the final ball is going to be? I feel like if we're going with this whole light and a dark thing, it's going to probably be Dracula.
Maybe.
Unless we have the, like, because Sora is the last character I've seen a theory around that because of the light and dark thing, he fights Darkon or Gleam. That was a theory.
I was right. That does work. Nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. We outie. Mission.
Concrete. Oh. Master and Crazy Hand.
That makes sense, though. Hey, jerks.
Oh, damn it. You know, I picked, the reason I picked the monochrome color is so I wouldn't lose track of myself, but that keeps happening. Oh, damn it. Lethal Frame. Oh.
Oh, that was me.
Oh. So we do both have to kick the bucket.
Backhand. To be fair, I've just always hit. There we go.
I parried part of that.
There we go. Nice. That took 12 minutes.
Uh-huh. That was an experience.
The thing about Sora, and it's what I have to get used to, the floatiness and actually trying to remember, like, he's unique where you jump and you have, like, the three.
Does Word make a joke about being disappointed that the vocal themes aren't there? But that's like the one time the internet actually knows the licensing for that is a fucking nightmare. Like, this is like, getting Sora into Smash is a fucking miracle to begin with. This is one of the Half-Life 3's of video games. Getting the vocal theme for beginning Half-Life 3's release date.
Basically.
Though, while this is a licensing nightmare because of the weird, like, ownership Disney has of Sora, I am going to kind of sort of be that guy. It does bother me that on some level Square got 3 fucking characters. Not just 3 characters, 3 characters that are all anime sword boys.
As you do.
Now, to be fair, they do all have something different, with that, like, you know, Hero is just absolute bullshit, and I love Hero for that.
The unique thing with Sora, though, is that they actually, like, let him have air combat,
like,
which is very Kingdom Hearts ass.
Yeah, it's like, Sora is extremely floaty, so, you know, they are all anime sword boys, they do all play radically differently. Sora, Sephiroth, and Hero are all very different characters.
Basically.
And I can respect it in that aspect.
Let's take that, Sora.
There's no friendly fire.
Congratulations.
Ah! He's holding a star!
Yeah.
Ah!
That is amusing, but...
He's on the beach holding a star.
Sora! Whatever that was about.
Oh yeah, they added Monster Hunter Rise spirits.
And for the final time, the game will load. Spirit Lord. DLC. Kingdom Hearts. Darkness. Dive into the heart. What?
I don't want to be that guy. That list of Kingdom Hearts here is kind of disappointing.
You're disappointed.
Han, before we continue, like, look, they don't even have Xehanort or Xemnas. We don't have Mansex.
You and Mansex.
Everyone calls him Mansex.
What?
Everyone calls him Mansex. I told you there was a, like, someone, they constantly refer to Xemnas and Xehanort as Handsome and Mansex. And this is the same person that referred to Kyrie as a pink-haired stump.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay.
What the hell is this? Like, let's actually look at what the...
Defeat the enemy...
Yeah.
It starts with lipstick, that's funny.
Like, yeah, see, Kyrie's being represented by Daisy. The reference is that she's useless.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Weapon resist, back shield. Bring on, bitch! I'm obsessed with that.
Oh, damn it.
And away she goes. Take that, Kyrie! Oh, yeah.
I guess let's just go in order, so... Yeah, so next is Ventoreo.
Good old Ventus. Yeah, that'll do. Suppose we move up that stamina main fighter reinforcements.
Wait, is the reinforcement supposed to be Vanitas?
Yeah, it's Vanitas.
You know, I find it kind of funny that they chose Dark Samus to represent that, and because of that video of someone assigning the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade to Smash characters, didn't you give Vanitas Keyblade to Dark Samus? Because, like, we had a 2-hour discussion about that.
Off camera, cat. They made a video as a joke, and I took it way too seriously.
As anyone does on the internet.
Guess we'll just kind of jump around in these.
Yeah.
We got this.
Oh. If we fail again, might put on like an assist color or something.
We have assist killer!
Oh. Just scum it out, think about it. Wait, just 4 HP. Yeah, exactly, we were overcomplicating that.
No, I was just trying to spam something. well, the joke we always make. I try to actually play the video game, I lose. I spam like an idiot, I win.
Earth joke.
Terra! Evil McWiggle fingers.
Yes.
What? It tuned Aqua, that's funny.
Not only that, Aqua gives you magic up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's supposed to be the reason Crystal was there, is because Aqua was the magic one.
Maybe.
But before we continue, see what the hell the game wants us to do. Stamina battle, hostile assist trophy.
And we would want some good...
Now, the thing is, Aqua is really low leveled, so...
Oh, I'll just probably grab a high level. Come here, motherfucker.
And this trophy was... Actually... I don't get it. Or you can, pairing Xehanort to a little girl, Sakurai.
That works better than it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed almost. There we go. Yeah, just spam. I just got gimped to
The
that.
terrors of ground types of thunder should normally not affect them.
It's Riku.
Stamina battle, enemy has increased movement speed, enemy starts battle with a...
Black.
a
Oh,
cold.
that's funny.
Uh,
Because darkness. Because or as we said in the old Kingdom Hearts 1 LP, it's Captain Petty. Right?
He is one of the pettiest motherfuckers.
It's Captain Petty.
I was going to say the projectiles are useless, but actually being, like, pulled...
Oh, good. I do like that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, cool.
Ow. Wait. Okay.
There we go. That is a good move.
Just like in Kingdom Hearts. Ha! Oh! Damn it. Didn't expect it to have that long of a range.
Love that in this game. If you kill with the Sonic, you get the slow dramatic.
Because that...
It's based off Kingdom Hearts. Just
I was gonna say, that one move was the Kingdom Hearts 2 limit break.
defeat the main fighter to win stamina battle.
Why is this Endorphino? Is that the best stand-in for Twilight Town you had? That was where you fall...
The
Oh, it's because of the fucking clock tower! But...
Yes.
Oh, that's actually clever!
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like at that point you could have just used Umbran Clock Tower.
No! No, we gotta fight on the Shine Gate. Well, I mean, this is a town with a tower.
Also, like, why are there 3 of them? That happened.
Cool.
Wait, we only killed 2 of them.
defeat the main fighter to win.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Why were there 3 of them?
What do you mean, why were there 3 of them?
Is that supposed to represent the 3 phases of the boss fight?
Remember that the Shion did change form
I guess.
before you get to the Clock Tower one.
I guess that's what it was supposed to represent.
Got it memorized?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Of course, it's Roy.
Got it memorized, and then we just have to...
We went in with the... Oh, no, I was gonna say we went in with a type disadvantage.
No, we didn't! And most of these are stamina.
Stamina.
Fixed camera.
Damn it.
Shoot fire. So oh, yeah. Ah! Yeah.
It gets bigger...
Because of the damage dealt.
No, I was going to say, it's not just fire, it's like any...
No, all damage.
Oh wait, they finally updated
Yeah.
it to where it's just all damage. It's just fire and energy based makes it... You can play that game, asshole. Everyone's just DPing everywhere.
I forgot he does that.
What? Sora or...
No, Sora has... that! Spinny death thing.
Oh, he's neutral here.
No, that was the down.
Oh.
He goes downward spinning. Got it memorized.
Of course he give you a fire attack.
And then, the man, the myth...
Health...
What?
I wanted to read all the effects. Health, recovery, movement, speed up, attack, up, stamina, battle, the enemy has increased attack, power, the enemy has increased, I believe, speed after a while.
He's
neutral.
Neutral 1300. 10, yeah. It's an 11. It's a 12.
We start off giant, but we only have 2 slots.
That might be... That actually might be good. What?
Ah, come.
It's Roxas!
Oh, and that's something else that's amazing. It's going to be really hard to tell, especially because of us, like... He started the fight with 2 weapons, and if you notice, Sora is, holding... When Sora holds a sword, he holds it in, Valor stance.
Yeah.
Which is how Roxas fought, because Roxas, Fang is a dual keyblades.
Oh, bullshit health recovery. But... You really are your Kingdom Hearts boss fight, you asshole.
You say he's the Kingdom Hearts boss, but he's not spamming, like, projectiles everywhere. Hey, you... Oh. He has a final smash.
I see that. Oh, damn it! We're going to fucking lose. Fucking bullshit.
Hey, but I gave you the final smash.
Ah!
And
Asshole.
we get in the footage!
Fucking lose. Oh, good. Yes. It's just a matter of just spamming them out.
I did like 4 damage!
Oh, the first try.
Cool.
And like actual Kingdom Hearts, he just ends up devolving into Magic Band. And it's funny because I killed him with fire.
Weapon and attack and movement. Speed up, but fucker takes 3 slots.
Oh, that covers those.
Yes.
Literally did the legend in one fucking try.
Uh-huh.
It literally devolved into magic spamming. What?
No, if it was Kingdom Hearts, it would evolve into Limit Break spamming, and then we down Ethers to Limit Break spam again. But I'm not getting into a Kingdom Hearts rant today.
But I beat him with fire.
Fire isn't invincible. Duck Flare is.
You know what the fuck I mean.
Yes.
Well, okay, we need to stop. Like, speedruns will, like, go into, like, one of the forms, like, Master Form or something, and they'll just hit the fire, because in Kingdom Hearts 2, you can use fire.
If you use fire and don't do the combo finisher, it doesn't add to the revenge value.
Yeah, and you can just...
Alright, so now is not the time for this.
No, it isn't. So I need to...
That's like, we weren't really able to talk about it, but just right quick, because this is the last DLC character, a point I've been sitting on. I'm just going to sit here in the menu and ramble for a minute, because Sora, like I said, is the last DLC character, and most likely will be the last. Fucking, like, look at this goddamn character roster, and I feel if you say that this character roster is still disappointing, you are being an entitled fucking child.
Yes, we need to stop.
Yeah, so that's why I quickly wanted to go on this. I told you off recording I would fucking do this.
I know.
I told you off recording a point I have been wanting to make whenever the last DLC character comes out is sit there and think about if this fucking, like, this image right here leaked any point in Smash development or leaked for, like, Smash 4 or something. Everyone would say, because of shit like fucking Steve, Kazuya, Sora, Terry, and fucking Banjo and Kazooie, people would say, oh, this is obviously fake. No one would believe something like this.
This Smash game has some of the, and it's funny, like, we need to stop. Let's actually just, hold on, really? You end up player one, but, like, let's really just go.
Because we're not actually going to play, I was just going to go around in the menu.
Because I can make this point and stuff.
Yes.
Years ago, when it came to Smash, especially going into the Wii U era, following that, where people had this sort of impossible, it would never happen. Ridley's too big. Ridley's in this game.
Someone, an old YouTuber I'm not going to name, for years he literally said whenever Ridley and K. Rool were listed in a leak, he would automatically assume it was fake because of how wanted they were.
It's like, Ridley's too big. Some people also say K. Rool is too big. They're in.
Oh.
Isabelle got in, and that was just a side thing. Where a lot of people like, they would, if they have Animal Crossing reps, you might not see, like, Isabelle got in, and that was highly requested, because people were like, we have the Villager, we need one other, Random Piranha Plant,
Yes.
Joker, so like,
fucking
Persona character, this fucking masterpiece of, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
What?
I'd say these two are the most, oh, what the fuck.
Yeah. And Sora.
Yeah.
Because, like, this was a right thing of, they had to work with Microsoft. This is fighting with Disney.
Apparently, Steve took, like, 5 years of negotiation.
Yeah.
They were negotiating Steve back in Smash for Wii U.
These two were highly requested.
Yes.
What?
Yes, and these two had the, to deal with Konami, because remember, Snake wasn't in Smash 4, and that's when Konami started being really shit, and a lot of people think that's why Snake didn't return.
Sephiroth got in.
Yes.
At the end of this, like, we need to stop, and I will probably extend this as one really long video, because I can fucking do that now. Slightly better internet. This character roster, there are a lot of people that are now kind of looking at this. In hindsight, it was disappointing, where people are like, too many kind of safe, generic first-party rips. Because people are super butthurt, like, oh, generic first-party swordsman, generic first-party character. Shut up. I'm sorry, but just...
Especially because, remember, in the case of Min Min doesn't have specials. You just attack with both arms. A is like the left arm, B is the right. That might be reversed. I don't remember. Remember, Min Min doesn't have traditional specials.
I'm going to be, like, before we end this, incredibly rude. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, that's why I said, if you still say this is disappointing because no Doom guy or no Crash, you're being an entitled child.
You're being entitled, and as I'm stealing something someone said, I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, but it's a good point. Smash is collectively a group of characters that are not supposed to entice you individually. It's supposed to represent tons of fandoms. And if you're going to be butthurt that Crash or Spyro are not represented, or because essentially what this boils down to, and I want to end this, I don't want to ramble, it is people you Smash now as a fucking measuring stick, where if your character or series is represented in Smash, it is somehow seen as better than everything else. So when you're looking at, like, PlayStation, like, Legacy, and you see Crash and Spyro not in this game, or even some PS2 era things like Ratchet and Clank,
or Dante for a third-party PS2 thing.
Because,
like this chuckle fuck.
Yeah, and you get just super fucking butthurt where you just suddenly think. And then you see, like, Steve and you're just stupid normie pics ruining my Smash. Or, and even some people, sorry, generic anime sort character, but this is a fucking rights nightmare. And I think Sora, at least mechanically, because he actually has air combat. But he's not just a sword character.
He combos in the way Bayonetta does.
See, we need to stop.
Yes, we do.
This...
Well, that's right. One other final point I wanted to make, besides the new characters, another thing I feel like we have to appreciate, and remember this was a meme when the game came out, besides the DLC characters, all of these assholes are returning from previous Smash games. There is no playable character in Smash that has been cut, and look at infinitely higher budget games, like, look at something like Street Fighter V. Well, after years of development, it did end up good. There are still several characters that were in, like, Street Fighter IV
they
that aren't in
every
that game.
Smash character from a previous Smash game back, added a fuck ton of new characters, and did, like, nearly 2.5 years worth of downloadable content to further extend the roster.
Yeah, this, not counting the Mii's, actually no, counting the Mii's, Sora is Fighter 89. This game almost has 100 playable characters.
And people are just butthurt that the one or two characters that they wanted are not fully represented, and I'm sorry, you are entitled. This character roster is fine because Smash is not supposed to appeal to your personal taste. It's supposed to collectively appeal to different groups. Just because you don't like Sora doesn't mean Sora's inclusion is less, and that is you effectively, well, I don't like Kingdom Hearts, so I'm going to shit on Kingdom Hearts fans.
No, and so just right quick, we're going to pull up Legacy thing. One of the first JRPG protagonists ever, well, technically, you can't play the guy from Dragon Quest 1, but he just represents Dragon Quest as a whole. N64 platformer, SNK was actually Capcom's rival in the 90s when it comes to fighting games, and SNK...
And arcade games.
Yes, and SNK actually made a lot of advancements for fighting games. Like, I believe a lot of people theorize they are technically the ones that actually invented super moves. Byleth is a mod, like Byleth and Joker are modern characters. Min Min is a modern character that is a very unique game. Steve is actually like 10 years old. Yeah, I bet you fuckers feel old, but again, it's a modern a classic. I will admit Sephiroth is the one character I sort of don't like being in here, but that's my personal reasons for...
That is a Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that's my personal Final Fantasy VII and thing. Pyra and Myth are interesting because they're tied to Xenoblade, and that sort of ties back to the whole Project Rainfall.
But that also
thing.
ties into, and this is funny because this is people being hypocritical. People were butthurt that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did not get representation.
Yes.
Then it gets representation, and everyone's butthurt that they represent the game nobody cares about. Even though you people were mad that Rex wasn't in this game.
Yeah. Oh, but you see, because it's the two female characters, it's the waifu bait pick because everyone wants to fuck the swords. And then Kazuya actually does go back to the PS1, and, you know, Namco was Tekken, which is actually a very important franchise for 3D fighters, and then Sora is a fucking feat in terms of licensing. So I would say all of these characters, other than Sephiroth, have a fucking reason to be here.
And Sephiroth is only kind of here because Sephiroth is the antithesis to Cloud.
Yeah.
If Cloud wasn't here and Sephiroth was just randomly here, I'd be, okay, like, what the hell? At least Cloud and Sephiroth,
Yes.
like, this is, like, Sephiroth is the villain of 7, basically.
Yes.
And Cloud is from 7, so it's like, fine. You have Final Fantasy 7, you represent its villain. And I will at least give them that they made Sephiroth. Let's just give him ridiculous magic, a fuck ton of reach. Man has a long sword.
Yes.
What?
Yes. The terrible and we do need to stop. The terrible edgy 14-year joke I have always made Sephiroth is about the length, Cloud is about the width.
We literally extended this. It's 45 minutes!
Bitch, I told you I would do this. I have been telling you, I have been planning this rant, like, since the DLC was announced. Because after shit like Byleth and Terry, you got those, like, basically stupid people that were like, because it's not Madoom guy, it's disappointing.
We definitely need to stop.
We do need to stop, yes. I could go on this rant for hours.
Now is not the fucking time, and I'm probably going to extend this as a crazy long end just because of the fucking rant part. I mean, like, and we do need to stop, but then I was just chuckling because I was going to say, ultimately,
Ha-ha!
It's a good roster.
Yes.
Yes, some iconic characters didn't get into this thing, but that does not... Final point... Just because Crash isn't in here doesn't mean the way you people take Nintendo not using Crash means Nintendo doesn't think Crash is worthy of legacy. That's not how this works. That is not how any of this works.
That's the stupid thing people have done. Smash is now a fucking video game Hall of Fame measuring stick.
And I think there were rumors that they tried to get the rights for like Crash and Spyro, and Activision said to fuck off.
Of course Activision would.
Notice there's no Activision anything in this game at all.
No.
I'm pretty sure they tried and basically got laughed out of the room. The final point, because this needs to be fucking said, and I hate that we have to mention it, but I'm just ending on this. Third, Nintendo cannot use a character in Smash without license agreements of a character being agreed on. Any Nintendo character, they can do what the fuck they want with. With basically, Nintendo owns Mario. Mario can slide into Smash. Like, Nintendo owns, you know, Metroid, Zelda, Kirby. Animal Crossing, so Isabelle, like, they don't have to... You don't need rights for her. But Pokemon are weird, but that's a joint venture, and getting rights with Pokemon, it's the Pokemon Company, but Nintendo publishes. People forget about that. It's been like almost 50 minutes. I'm just finishing my thought. If you're mad about weird shit with Pokemon, that's Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. Nintendo only publishes.
See that they don't have any trainers of spirits in this game, only the Pokemon themselves.
Yes.
That's because of weird shit.
To get third-party characters, you have to ask the rights owners.
Yeah.
If you want Crash in Smash, it's not a matter of Sakurai just, let's put Crash in the... Sakurai has to go to whoever owns Crash, which is Activision at the moment. They're notorious for being stupid.
You know, some nothing ever came out of this, but just was that a fun example? I know we do need to stop, but just for those that were around during like the whole Smash 4 leak cycle and shit, you'll remember there was that guy that made that Rayman render that was like so convincing it actually got Ubisoft to have a generic "we're looking into it." Because that was proven fake, a lot of people actually think Ubisoft was emergency calling Nintendo because Nintendo put Rayman in without asking.
Yeah.
Because it was that fucking convincing.
Yeah, because he made a really good render.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we need to stop.
Yes, we can stop now.
No, so my point, to just reiterate that, and then I'm going to fade into the insight, to get a character into Smash that Nintendo doesn't own, they need rights agreements. They can't just magically put a character in Smash just because you want them in Smash.
No.
If the rights owner says no, they can't legally do it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry, if you're mad about Crash or Spyro not getting in, maybe the rights holder said no.
Oh. Be mad at Activision for being Activision.
Don't get butthurt about Nintendo. They tried, goddammit. And Disney agreement.
Yeah, and
Just, we need to stop.
yes, we do. But now again, this is a rumor. But the funny thing is, the reason Sora took so long. Apparently, the way people have told in supposed insiders, they actually tried to get Sora back in Smash for Wii U, but Disney was like, "Haha, get the fuck out of my office."
Okay, finish on that. Sora was apparently the #1 requested winner for the fighter ballot, but at the time they contacted Disney and apparently got told, fuck you. And Disney ignored them. Apparently Sakurai called Disney of Japan and they were like, no. And then it's not like he can just put Sora... This game... Hold on. I'm about to end, but I just... One final thing just to fade out on, because I just want to really make a point, and we have to go back all the way out of the game for this.
Yeah, look at all of that fucking copyright.
It ends with Pokemon, like, you really...
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh.
Yeah, that's the one problem with doing at this point. We're gonna have to skip the How to Play movie several times.
Like, Nintendo, HAL Laboratories,
Pokemon
Creatures Inc., Game Freak, Santo? Yeah.
They say we're going to have to do that several times. You're the one that doing it now.
Yeah. Hold on. I might just stop. You can read, like,
No.
Sega, Bandai, Capcom, Square, Atlas, Microsoft, SNK, Mojang, Disney, Intelligent Systems.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to stop now.
Yes, we do.
I'm going back to it one more time just to really... All Konami, like, all of those... All of those companies, and I'm going into the game so I can stop. Capcom USA, Capcom had 2 listings.
Yes.
You know why that's all written there? Because they legally got the copyright to do this. This isn't like some project of someone using assets they don't have a legal right to.
This isn't Mugen. We're close to it, but we're still not
Nintendo licensed and paid and worked for everything. Be grateful, but we're about to go into a goddamn hour.
Yes. Hey, at least that's one good thing about this being the final DLC character. We don't have to listen to this shit or care about this type of thing for probably a good 5 to 8 years.
Anywho, we need to fade out.
Yeah, we do.
We made our point. With some cutting, I'm probably just going to extend this as the ultimate DLC part, make a joke about a rant at the end.
Yes.
It needed to be said. So, with all that said, this basically, and this is really funny, Smash is over.
Yeah.
What?
Like I said, we're not going to have to care about something like this for probably a good 5 years.
We're basically done with Smash at this point.
Yeah.
Well, the World of Light LP ended, but this just ends. I'm just going to upload this random DLC part and call it a day. I'm about to fade into my end slate, so...
One last thing. It's quick. It's just, they might have, like, spirits or costumes, fighters are over. That was the last point I wanted to make, is more spirits might be added, but those were just JPEGs, so we're not going to cover
I was covering DLC because that's new content.
That was my point. It's like, if random spirits still continue to get added, we're not going to show those.
With all of that said, though, we need to go, so I'm about to fade into the end slate. I hope you all enjoyed Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, plus the World of Light and the DLC updates. So I'm about to fade into the end slate. Here that comes, we will see you all next time, so goodbye for now, everybody. It's time for the question of the day, my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, first off, what do you think of Sora? I think his moveset is really good, and his floatiness and focus on air combos I find interesting, because not a lot of characters in this game have as much air combat potential as Sora. Bayonetta has similar combat potential because Bayonetta's moves are based on her game, and her game being heavily action focused means her moveset let you use her moves to combo in and out of things with her wicked weaves and her overall ability to string moves together. Sora and Bayonetta are very similar. This leads into a very interesting follow-up question. Now that the DLC is over, what are your overall opinions on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and its final character roster, including the DLC? A lot of people act like a lot of the DLC is disappointing, or that the final character roster is disappointing. And I'm sorry if you feel this final character roster or this final character are disappointing, because a character you were more personally hyped for did not make the cut. You are being an entitled, self-centered brat that cannot appreciate the work that went into Smash to get everything we did, especially considering Sakurai pretty much took on and off nearly 7 years to get Disney to agree to Sora. Rights negotiations can take years, and just because a character did not get in does not mean that character has less value. It might be a rights negotiation problem where the rights holders did not want that character in Smash, or an agreement could not be made. I hate that we have to say this. Overall, I think this character roster is amazing, and you should appreciate all the work that happened because of how many characters on this roster, especially in the DLC, that seemed crazy or impossible only a few years ago. Sora is a huge note to end on because of that Disney point, but I'm rambling on an already incredibly long video. I just needed to make this point in the end slate because I feel like this roster is amazing, and I wish more people could understand all the work that went into it. But you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute if you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media. That really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will see you all next time, so good night, everybody.